When was the last time you took some time to unwind and think about yourself? Maybe you got a massage, or maybe you spent the morning shopping or getting lost in a new movie. Whatever you did, you put down your phone and paid attention. It's totally acceptable if you haven't read The Daily Grind in a while. You may be very busy with personal and work-related tasks. You're always there for friends, family, and co-workers when they need you, which may mean you never say no to their requests. Your loved ones make you happy, but if you forget about other parts of your life, things can go wrong. You might feel tired, angry, or even unhappy with the people you care about. You need a break from all of this, and it might even be good for your mental health. Making sure others treat you with kindness and respect while setting healthy boundaries will help you take care of yourself. I want you to watch the whole movie and not miss a single lesson, because they will all help you put yourself first, which is something you seem to have lost for a long time. If you do that, please leave a comment, and I'll see you in lesson. Number 1. Looking at yourself. Self-examination is one of the most basic and deep ways that Stoic thought can help you grow as a person and become more mature. Every day, take some time to think about your actions, reactions, and thoughts. Ask yourself honest questions like, what good have I done today? What could I have done better? Do my actions match my true values? It's not only a way to become more self-aware, but it's also a deep dive into our minds that helps us figure out our flaws and strengths. When we know where we stand, we can see a clear way to grow and improve ourselves. By making us ask ourselves hard questions and face our fears, self-examination keeps us from comparing ourselves to others and competing with them in pointless ways. Instead, it helps us focus on ourselves and our journey, acting as a guiding light that lets us see and judge life through our own eyes, instead of the attention or praise of others. We're not looking for quick fixes or easy answers. Instead, we're taking a slow, careful path to learn more about ourselves and love. It's not only a way to get better, but also a way to live a worthwhile life where we're always trying to be the best version of ourselves. Remember that on this path to true freedom and happiness, every little step forward is an important one. We forget about ourselves every day because of our worries, work, and relationships. Every day the noise around us and inside us gets louder, making our souls tired and wanting to escape this noisy world. Stoic philosophy has taught me an important lesson through moments of silence. For my own growth and happiness, I learned to be aware of my thoughts and feelings without judging them. When life gets crazy, it's easy to forget who we are and what's important to us. To become more self-aware, we need to take the time to look inside ourselves. Self-reflection helps us figure out our strengths, weaknesses, ideals, and goals, which leads to a more real and important life. Watch your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors without judging them to begin. Watch how you act in different settings and try to find patterns that keep showing up. Knowing yourself is the first step to getting to know yourself better. Think about what you believe and what you value. Think about the ideas that help you make decisions and do things. Ask yourself if the values you hold now are true to who you are, or if they were changed by outside forces. Make sure you're living in line with who you really are by getting in touch with your core values. Take pride in your flaws. Realizing that you aren't perfect and that no one else is either can help you be more kind to yourself and keep your mind on growth and self-improvement. Do not try to be perfect because you cannot be perfect. Instead, face your fears and beliefs that are holding you back. Find the fears and beliefs that are stopping you from reaching your full potential. Take small steps out of your comfort zone and change the way you think about these bad habits. Facing your fears is a key part of getting stronger and growing as a person. Be thankful and take care of yourself. Thank the people and things that have helped you become the person you are today. Do things for your mind, body, and soul that are good for you. Be proud of your accomplishments, no matter how small they are, and be kind to yourself. When you look at yourself honestly and with compassion, you can begin a journey of self-discovery and change. Mind that self-reflection is not a goal, but a way of life that leads to more self-awareness and happiness. Enjoy the journey. Number 2. Focusing and being aware. Meditation and mindfulness are good for your mind, but they can also help you get better and learn more about yourself. They are more than just techniques. They become guides on a journey to change how we see and interact with the world around us and with ourselves. Imagine starting your meditation journey in a quiet place, away from the chaos and noise of everyday life. This is the time when you and your mind are free to explore without any worries. You have to be patient, commit and practice every day, but this never-ending work is what lets you keep your mind in check and your inner peace, even when things going on around you change. An important part of meditation is being aware of the present moment without judging it. Being mindful teaches us to take a step back and notice our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting caught up in them or letting them run our lives. This helps us understand that our thoughts and feelings are only temporary and that we can watch them without reacting to them or identifying with them. Regular mindfulness and meditation practice gives us control over our thoughts, feelings, and how we react to the world. As we gain confidence and stay committed to this path, we realize how important it is to focus on ourselves instead of letting competition and comparison run our lives. This not only gives us inner peace but also more freedom and self-awareness. If you practice mindfulness and meditation and think they can change your life, please leave a comment. Stoic philosophy takes us on an interesting journey into our inner world. In this world, we are often drawn to the worries, stresses, and disturbances of the outside world, which drowns the soul in the vastness of our feelings and thoughts and makes us forget how strong we really are. Join the conversation in our comment section. Leave a comment if you practice mindfulness and meditation and think they can change your life. Number 3, make goals that you can reach. You need to set clear goals every day if you want to work on yourself. Philosophy by the Stoics says to set goals that can be reached, like getting better at a skill or building a character trait. Focusing on goals that you can reach can give your life meaning and direction. Stoic philosophy stresses how important it is to live a worthwhile life while embracing the challenges that come your way. Some examples of realistic goals are learning a new skill, making a good habit, or even just being more patient and kind in relationships. Anna, an office worker, decided to improve her communication skills. Her goal wasn't to become an inspirational speaker overnight, but to get better every day. She did this by reading and thinking about communication principles for 15 minutes every morning, and then putting them into practice in her daily life. Daily meetings and interactions with colleagues every evening before bed. Anna took time to pray and express gratitude for the progress she had made for Anna. Prayer was a moment of self-reflection, an opportunity to acknowledge positive changes in her life. Through this practice, she not only learned patience and self-acceptance, but also how to be thankful for what she had through Anna's story. We see that setting realistic goals not only helps us focus on ourselves, but also brings satisfaction and gratitude in life. These carefully set goals help us create a meaningful life focused on self-improvement every day. By setting realistic goals and focusing on personal development daily, we not only build inner strength, but also cultivate optimism and gratitude, a solid foundation for a happy and purposeful life. So remember that every day through prayer and gratitude, we are one step closer to becoming the best version of ourselves in a world that constantly changes amidst pressure and anxiety. We look for comfort in other things like work relationships or material belongings, but the peace we seek comes from within ourselves. It's the process of learning to handle our ideas, feelings, and actions at all times. Setting goals is a good way to improve yourself and your work, but if you set goals that you can't reach, you'll get upset and lose motivation. So make sure you set goals that you can actually reach if you want to keep going. To start, make it clear what you want to achieve, whether it's getting in shape, moving up at work, or growing as a person. Be clear about what you want and think about what you can do to get it. Please look at the time and money, skills, and help that are out there for you. It's more likely that you will meet your goals if they are reasonable. Break your big goals down into smaller tasks or milestones that you can reach. This will make the big goal less scary and make it easier to see how you're doing. Set due times that make sense. The next time you set a due date, think about how long you really think it will take to reach your goals. Think about what else you need to do. If you set goals that are too hard to reach, you might get tired and let down. Things can change as you go, so don't be set in your ways. Always be ready to change your mind or your plans if you need to. To get past problems and stay on track with your goals, you need to be able to be flexible. If you follow these 5 tips and set goals that you can reach, you can increase your chances of success and stay focused and proud of your progress along the way. Number 4, moving toward inner peace. The more you work on your inner peace, the stronger it will become, both as a shield against life's storms and a lighthouse for those around you. I've seen this happen in my own life. When I find tranquility, my family slowly sinks into that state, making my daily worries and busyness seem like nothing. This is a deep truth from Stoic philosophy that is backed up by evidence. True peace comes from focusing on oneself and making mem. This is shown well by Galvin's story. Galvin is a normal office worker who found peace within himself. Every morning he meditates for a few minutes to center himself and think about what really matters, being able to control his thoughts, feelings, and actions. He learned to live in the present, even though everyone else tells him to worry about the future or feel bad about the past. When things go wrong, he doesn't let his bad feelings take over. Instead, he fights them. It's not just about happiness and peace for yourself, says Galvin. When we take care of our inner peace, we become an inspiration and strength for our community as well. This shows that even though life is full of problems and challenges, the power of inner peace can turn them into chances to learn, grow, and make positive changes. Number 5, being brave enough to deal with issues. Life is a journey full of hard times and risks. Problems always test our inner strength and ability to bounce back. Stoic ideas about courage and persistence help us deal with problems in a strong way. But how do we keep this strength even when things look the worst? Every day, social media is full of stories of people who overcame pain and hardship with faith and amazing strength. Maybe these stories make you wonder how you can do the same. Some people can deal with big problems, but are you brave enough to face your small ones? The lives of brave and amazing people like Nick Vui and Jack Ma show us not only how to be strong, but also how courage and self-belief can turn hard times into drive to keep going and rise. Above all, facing challenges is not only a personal journey, but also a way to share what you've learned and get ideas from other people. This persistence leads us to the huge power we have inside us to solve any problem. Stoic ideas teach us that we all have amazing abilities to deal with and get through hard times. These ideas create a grand symphony of courage, belief, and perseverance that inspires us not only to fight life's windmills, but also to find I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching the first half of this video series. Your patience and attention have not only been an inspiration to us, but also a great example of how to apply the Stoic philosophy to everyday life. Remember that taking time for yourself is not only a good way to care for yourself, but also a solid way to become stronger and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. It's important to be brave enough to face your problems. When we do, we not only get past them, but we also find our inner strength and growth potential. This lesson helps you see the truth. It's important to first see the problem in order to solve it. Running away from or ignoring the problem makes it last longer and often gets worse. When we face truth and get a good idea of what the problem is and how big it is, we can make a plan of action. Take in the pain people often have to leave their comfort zones to solve problems. They have to be able to deal with pain, doubt, and fear. By embracing discomfort, we improve our ability to handle tough situations and make ourselves better when bad things happen. Don't face your problems alone. You don't have to be brave to ask for help if you need it. Family, friends, teachers, or professionals. Number 6. Getting better in terms of strength and durability. It's not enough to be able to handle storms. You also need to be able to turn problems into chances and lessons into problems. To start, let's recognize that our willpower and intelligence are powerful tools. Once you accept this, you will no longer see problems as problems, but as chances to grow as a person. On the road. Not falling down isn't what makes you strong. Being able to get back up every time you do is, life's dust shouldn't blind you. Acceptance and understanding are also important for building resilience. You'll find peace in your soul if you can accept everything that happens in life with a calm mind and believe that everything happens for a reason. This means that every challenge you face isn't just a material victory, but a turning point for spiritual growth that makes you braver, stronger, and more mature, especially in the Stoic philosophy. Being adaptable is a process of getting to know yourself. You don't get patience and courage from other people. You build them up in your own mind and heart. You do this by asking and answering yourself, which helps you see that you always have a choice, and that choice is what makes you truly strong. Last but not least, remember that facing problems isn't always what makes you strong. Straight on in a world full of mental and physical problems, it's not enough to just lift weights to get stronger. You also need to work on your mental and physical toughness as well. If you want to handle life's difficulties with confidence and grace, you need to do more than just get stronger. To begin, make clear goals. Think about what it means to you to get better. Is it getting stronger? Setting clear goals that you can reach or keeping a tough mind will help you stay on track and keep you inspired. Training that doesn't change. It's important to work out and practice every day. Pay attention or do tough things. Focused work done over time and over again gets results. Believe you can move forward and accept the process. Don't give up when you leave your safe place. Zone you grow, don't be scared to go beyond what you think your bounds are. Accept that pain can help you grow, whether it's when you face your fears or when you lift more weight. Mind and body are linked in a direct way. Check out how your mind and body are linked. A tough mind often leads to strong muscles, and sometimes it works the other way too. Positive self-talk, meditation, and visualization are all good habits that will help you both deal with failure and learn from it. It's okay to fail. It's a chance to learn and get better. Setbacks can be used as data. Remember that being resilient doesn't mean never failing. It means always getting back up better. If you follow these 5 rules, you'll not only get stronger, but you'll also develop the toughness and drive you need to deal with life's problems. Remember that getting stronger is a process that lasts a lifetime and leads to personal growth and strength. Number 7. Being thankful every day isn't just a good thing to do. It's a deep recognition of how rich our lives are thanks to God's loving hand. It's the sacred art of seeing the many blessings we are given every day, letting go of the darkness of discontent and embracing the light of gratitude. We are called to focus on the gifts God has given us instead of the gaps we feel in our lives. During hard times, we shouldn't give up. Instead, we should look within to the wellspring of gratitude that lives inside each of us. Even on the darkest nights, there is a glimmer of hope, a faint ray of gratitude that lights our way and leads us to peace. It is in those moments of deep gratitude that we find the true essence of resilience, finding strength in our unwavering faith that everything, happiness and sorrow alike, has a greater purpose, the truth. With an open heart and unwavering devotion, seekers should listen to the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the holy teachings of faith. They should also embrace the transformative power of gratitude. When we practice gratitude, we not only find comfort for our souls, but we also unlock the endless treasures of inner peace and divine grace. If you agree with our view on this feeling, please leave a comment below this movie showing gratitude. Number 8. Putting virtue first. It's important to put these values first in everything we do and decide that when we talk about focusing on ourselves every day, we should not only know about these virtues, but also live by them every day, no matter what. For example, if someone steals your idea and claims credit for it, that's a test of how fair and strong you are. You are smart if you choose to follow the principles of Stoicism instead of getting angry and tense. Putting virtues first not only helps us live in line with our true nature, but it also helps us build good relationships with ourselves and the people around us. This shows how important it is to focus on ourselves and put virtues first in our daily lives. Maybe the most natural thing we can do is just be in the present. Sometimes the things we want to happen in life don't happen the way we want them to. It takes patience and courage to deal with the changes that happen in order to accept the present. To start, let's talk about what values are and why they're important. Virtues are moral traits or qualities like honesty, compassion, bravery, and integrity. The first step to putting morals first when making choices is to understand how important they are. Think about what you stand for. Take some time to think about your own morals and pick out the traits that most appeal to you. Think about times when you admired someone's behavior or were proud of something you did, and try to figure out what values were at play. Being self-aware helps you make sure that what you do is in line with your beliefs. Learn how to make moral choices when you need to. Ideals should come before quick gains or ease of life. Think about what your actions mean in terms of ethics and try to make decisions that are decent. This might mean giving up short-term gains for the sake of morality and happiness in the long run. Be a good person. Being a good example means always acting in a good way when you're with other people. Your actions say a lot about you, whether you're with someone in person, at work, or in the neighborhood. Setting a good example inspires others to do the same in their own lives. Putting virtue first is a way to live a worthwhile and satisfying life in a world that is often driven by competition, self-interest, and instant gratification. You can live a life full of honesty, kindness, and long-lasting happiness if you make virtue your main guiding principle. If you think about it, do it, and promise yourself to grow. Number 9. Deep lessons are a strong reminder to enjoy all that life has to offer, including both joy and pain. In a world that is always changing, it's good to be able to accept everything, from happiness to problems. Instead of focusing on ways to break free from the chains of choices and expectations, we should use these freedoms to promote harmony and peace. The act of accepting things as they are is also a state of mind and a state of the soul. It's not about not giving up and letting fate happen. It's about having a deep understanding of nature and a spirit of getting along with everything that happens in life. It doesn't mean giving up. When you give up or accept the truth, you act from a place of deep spirituality. As we accept things as they are, we should also remember the lessons that Jesus taught us in his lessons. Accepting the present moment not only brings peace and tranquility to the soul, but it also helps you grow as a person. As adults, when we accept things as they are, we let go of our worries about the future and the weight of the past. They also free us up to learn new things and be ready to take on new challenges. Learn to carefully accept the present moment in your life and make room in your soul for peace and freedom. We're learning how to control our lives instead of letting them control us. Let's look at how Stoic ideas can help us deal with our wants and needs, as well as our dislikes, and become more focused on our own peace and happiness. Number 9. Taking care of what you want and don't want. Stoicism is a way of life and a strong way to deal with the scariest and most important things in life. This is done by looking for meaning and happiness in life. One of the most important lessons of Stoicism is that we need to learn how to stay away from our minds in a world full of problems and wants. We are always caught up in what we want and what other people want, but the Stoics said that we can be free and happy. Even if we can't change things that are out of our control, we can get those things by accepting them and focusing on them. For example, imagine that you're entering an art contest and have to look good. It would be great if the judges told you that your work was magnificent and beautiful. It would be disappointing if you didn't get the attention you deserve when it was time to show it. Smart thinking will teach you that other people's approval doesn't make you happy. When you accept and value yourself, you don't give in to sadness and the need to be noticed by others. Instead, you're driven to keep improving your skills. You can shine easily if you are sure of yourself no matter what happens or what you can't change. Being sure of yourself will help you find peace and happiness in your life. Unfortunately, life is full of problems and difficulties. We can't change the way things work, so we have to accept that fear and anxiety are normal parts of living. If we follow these rules every day, we can focus on solving problems and responding more calmly, and even remember that we always have the most power inside us if we admit it and focus on what we can change. By looking at what we can change, we can see that life isn't just about getting better. It's also about liking and accepting everyone around us. Keep this in mind as you go through life. When things go wrong, remember that there are things you can change and things you can't. Your problems will give you strength and support to get through them. Let us know about your adventures and what lessons they taught you. Leave a comment below telling us who they were and how they changed your life. Finally, don't forget to help each other out by subscribing, liking, and watching the videos at the end of this video to keep learning. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.